everyone, I'm Shauna and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit of a quick one and something I've never talked about on my channel, but something I have received a request for, and that's how I track my various product categories. Or not product categories, but different aspects of my collection. I have this spreadsheet that will be linked. If I can put in the description, I will. And this is for you to download and use on your own if this is something that you're interested in. And all of these, if you look at the bottom of the screen, there's three different categories I'm tracking right now: empties, purchases, and then makeup inventory. I created the makeup inventory for this video, so if you want to download this and then use a spreadsheet for your makeup inventory, you are more than welcome to do so. And I've only just started a couple of categories, so you can fill in what you have and just for ease of use. So all the information that's currently in here is my real life information, and you can alter it as you see fit if you choose to use these templates. If you do decide to use them, please save them as a separate file before you edit them. Otherwise, it can edit the entire document for everybody. This video is also for anybody who's interested in creating their own setup, and hopefully this will provide inspiration if you're looking for something of this nature. I'm tracking empties, purchases, and then makeup, and I'm just going to show you a few of the functions. So everything is basically broken down into the item name, and if you want to make a category bigger, you just increase the size at the top. And then the monetary value, as well as the date completed for my empties. I couldn't remember when I finished these first two items. I don't know why this category deleted. Oh, this was the Clinique. There you go. Oh, not the face wash. And so I can remember when I finished these two items. So I just have January. Everything else, I remember the date. The reason why I put the category number of item and just put one is that you can use the spreadsheet to calculate the total for you instead of whipping out your calculator and doing it. So how you would do that would be to highlight the category. You would go to this Explore at the bottom, and then you have the sum here, which is 7. And that's how many products I used up this year. Obviously, the more you have, the longer your list might be. You might finish with 1, 2, maybe 300 products. And this is just a way that's much easier to do those totals. You can also do the same thing with values if you want to know the estimated value of your collection. So estimating $86.78. Just for consistency, if you want to make sure everything is in like a currency, you can just press the currency button, highlight your category, and there you are. I also like to keep notes on specific products so I can understand why I calculated something the way I did. The Clinique moisturizer is part of a set of 3. This is the second of the 3, the face wash. And there we go. The purchasing situation is a little bit more complicated. I do have these 12 items, but if you want to make it your own, just delete them and put in your own information. What I decided to do for this is to track in the first column the number of purchases, not the number of items. So I made 12 purchases, and then the actual number of items is in this own category here, so I can calculate that on its own. I have my item, and this is just like a category kind of situation. And then I have the store that I bought the item from, or the brand, depending on what it is. So like Poshmark is not a store, or the brand. So Walmart, in this case for the nail polish, you get the gist. And then the brand here, if applicable. So I couldn't remember the name of this particular nail polish, so it's just blank. But everything else, like if I bought something at Shoppers, then I put it in with the brand there. The prices. If you're just using one budget, then you can just go down, make your calculation, 150, 450 is everything I spent in January. And then there's the date of purchase here, and then the total number of items. So the total number of items is 11. I also have categories and then subcategories if that's necessary. And what I also decided to do here is specific to my budget, and you can just delete these columns if they don't work for you. I have the monthly total for clothing as one category because I'm tracking my budget separately. And then I have the monthly total for makeup. And then this is the number of items that are brought in, not in the individual purchase. And that's its own category here. So everything else is blank. So it's really clear on this kind of part of the spreadsheet what's going on. And then I just have the first few purchases of February that are down below. The last thing I want to talk about is the makeup inventory. I only started off with a few categories here so you can add in your own and you're not having to, insert a new row every time you want to enter in a new product. So on the left-hand side, we have each individual product category. We have the brand, the product name, the date purchased. I don't know when I bought the First Aid Beauty Primer, so as specific as I can be is 2019. And the more recent the item, obviously the more specific you can be. The best part about doing your makeup inventory on a spreadsheet is it calculates everything for you. So if you have a larger collection, you have maybe 100 items, you don't need to calculate it yourself. Same thing with the estimated cost of your collection. $60. I mean, we know that by looking at it, but the more products, the more complicated that it gets. If you want to track more things, you want to do a closet inventory, I'm really interested in doing that myself. And also completing the makeup inventory myself on a spreadsheet. I've been doing it on paper for a while, and I think it's just time to transfer it over. So I'll be doing that eventually. And you can just create a new category for label your sheet at the bottom. Give yourself a nice title here. Let's make this guy bigger. And then you can just start adding in your categories as just kind of like the makeup inventory as well. So that's everything. I hope you enjoy the video and you use the spreadsheets if that's something you're interested in. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.